Hey everyone, hope you had a great weekend. Justin Bennett here with Daily Price Action. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm trading the dollar versus the Canadian dollar here over the next few weeks. We're going to look at some key support and resistance areas. I'll show you exactly how to trade this one level by level over the next few weeks. Now, before we get started, if you have not joined my partner, Prime XBT, be sure to do so. See the link in the description here on YouTube, or if you're on the website, click that link that says brokers, and you will see the link to Prime XBT on that page. Now, you can get up to a $7,000 bonus on your deposit and trade up to 100x leverage on Forex, crypto, commodities, and indices. And for those who deposit $500 or more, I will give you lifetime access to our trading group, where I provide videos just like this one every single day. But the difference is I analyze 5 to 10 different markets for members every single day instead of just one. All right, so looking here at the dollar CAD, this is USDCAD. You can see that we got a breakdown last week following FOMC. Now, this breakdown actually happened just before it, but the real follow through happened after FOMC. And you can also see where we have this trend line off of the June 2021 low. And I talked about this trend line last week, as well as the potential for a breakdown from this November trend line. Okay, so if we go in here first and look at this trend line, you can see that it was a very prominent trend line off of several lows going back to November. Okay, so we had the breakdown here on this candle. And this was CPI that actually triggered the breakdown. However, during FOMC, the dollar CAD was unable to reclaim that level. Okay, so you can see right here on this candle, we got the hold below. Okay, so close below, resistance, resistance, and follow through on Thursday. Now, if this market had reclaimed this level on FOMC or after FOMC, okay, done something like this, reclaimed it, closed up here, then that would have been bullish for this market. However, it did hold below, and we got some follow through. Now, this little bounce that we're seeing so far today, this is kind of what I mentioned over the weekend with the dollar. The dollar got pushed down so far, so fast last week that I was expecting a bounce this week. Okay, so we could see a bounce here from the dollar CAD, maybe back toward this high, maybe take that out, even back here towards some of these lows. But I'm not convinced that the selling is over just yet when we look at where this market is between these two trend lines. Okay, so again, you can see where off of the June 2021 low, we've got this trend line down here that comes in right around 131, maybe as low as 130.80. Now, you can also see that we do have several highs back here in this area. Okay, so this is very much a confluence of support down here in this region for the dollar CAD. And this is kind of why I think that the selling might not be over. We could see a little bit of a bounce this week, but I think over the next few weeks, we're likely to see a test down here somewhere around 131. And furthermore, if you look at this on the weekly time frame, okay, this is where I'm looking here as far as a horizontal goes. So you can see where the market's entering some of these levels, these highs back here. However, instead of getting a bounce from there, I'm kind of looking at this area a little bit lower down here into this congestion that we saw. All right, so right back here in this area off of these highs back here. Okay, so highs here, highs through this area, and you can see congestion through here. Okay, so this lines up right there with 130.80, maybe 130.100 over the next week or two. Okay, so again, maybe a bounce back here towards some of these lows this week, kind of take out some of those late shorts, and then we get the rotation lower down here into this confluence of support, at which time I would expect some type of bounce. Now, another reason I expect a bounce from that area is if we go here to the daily time frame, all right, and look at these highs and lows here recently. Okay, you can see that we have a lower high back here, obviously. So off of this high, you can see lower high right here before the breakdown. Now, a lot of times when you get that, that's your cue right there that there could be a descending channel in play. Okay, so off of this high, we've got a potential descending channel, very early channel, where the confluence of support once again comes in right down there around 131. All right, now here's another trick too. When you draw a channel is a lot of times, and this is kind of how you know too, if the channel is significant, because you should have a midline, a mid-range with this channel. And if that mid-range has been significant, then you know that the extremes of this channel, okay, support and resistance, are also likely to be significant. So looking here, you've got this low, you've got this one, you've got this high up here, and also this one. Now, look at the mid-range here. This is the 50% of this channel, and you can see where we've got highs off of this level here. We've got this high, we've got these lows, and also these highs right before the breakdown. Okay, so if we see a bounce, okay, a move down here into this area, maybe a bounce this week, but a move down here over the coming weeks, looking for a buy signal from here. That's what I'm going to be doing. Buy signal from 131 for that rotation higher, okay, that relief back here toward the mid-range. So that would be my first target. Second target would be that November trend line. Now, for the dollar CAD to really turn higher over really the coming months, okay, the rest of 2023, what we would have to see from bulls is a reclaim of this November trend line, okay? Because as of now, this is a confirmed breakdown of essentially a wedge pattern, okay? So in order for the dollar CAD to turn bullish for the remainder of 2023, we would have to see a bounce from here, reclaim the mid-range, reclaim this area, okay, close back inside of this triangle pattern. All right, if we saw that over the coming weeks, then that would be bullish for this market, probably toward that March 2020 trend line. All right, but it's also important not to get ahead of ourselves. Right now, I think the best play for the USD CAD is to just trade this level by level. And what I mean by that is we look down here, support, right? Resistance up here. So as of right now, again, if we get the move down here, I'll be looking for a buy signal from this area for that move back here toward the mid-range. That would be a decent little trade right there. So again, just level to level, okay? This is essentially a ranging market within this channel. So there's no need to look for that home run trade. Trade this market level to level, and I think you'll do okay. Now, if on the other hand, we were to see the dollar CAD break below this area over the coming weeks, all right, so sustained break below here without a recovery, then that would be bearish for this market, okay? And I said without a recovery because that's going to be key. If we were to see something like this where we see the break below and the reclaim right back above, then that's your buy signal, okay? This becomes a fake out and we get that move higher. All right, but again, just to wrap up, once again, I'm looking for a buy signal down here in this 131 area. Even if we get a bounce this week, I'm thinking we see that rotation lower down here into this region for that potential bounce back here toward the mid-range and potentially getting a retest of that November trend line. All right, so that's it for today's analysis. If it helped, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to sign up to Prime XBT, where you can get up to a $7,000 bonus on your deposit through the link here on YouTube in the description, or if you're on the website, click on that link that says brokers. All right, trade well out there this week. I'll talk to you again soon.